Okay, here we go. This is where we're going to lose one of our most valued subscribers. But remember, I don't make the schedule. My job is to play excellent football. And of course, if the screen recorder crashes, then you won't probably hear these comments at all because it usually doesn't save if it crashes. But in case you haven't figured out, most valued subscriber, what I'm talking about, it will soon become clear as in crystal. And we are in the number one position for the playoffs still. Dak Prescott won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week again. This time with only 431 yards passing. He had an off day last week. And the AFC Offensive Player was Bo Nix, and he got 308 yards passing. Dak Prescott got 5 passing touchdowns. Bo Nix got 3 passing touchdowns. Dak Prescott got 1 rushing touchdown, 3 rushing yards. He carried the ball 5 times. So that's not a good rush, carry to rushing yards ratio. And Bo Nix was sacked 7 times. He carried the ball 4 times, but he got 14 rush yards. So he did better on the rushing. Then the NFC Defensive Player of the Week was Odihizuwa. I don't know how to pronounce my players' names. He got 8 tackles and 5 sacks. Van Noy, the AFC Defensive Player of the Week, from the Oklahoma City Bison, not Bisons, Bison, because that's already plural, got 5 tackles and 3 sacks, which is very good, of course. We've got 18 players ready to negotiate. We don't want to negotiate with them, especially Micah Parsons, who we are going to let go after this season. He does not deserve to be a Cowboy, and he will not be a Cowboy. We're spending our points. And we're getting ready to play the LA Chargers. We have higher ratings than them, and we expect that we will be able to easily defeat them. Not because they're the Chargers, but because we have easily defeated every opponent so far this year. We would like to, in fact, shut them out.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Jerryland.
It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach, His guys, losers of 2 straight, hoping to get back on track here.
Yeah.
On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, champions of their division, know they'll be hosting at least one playoff game in the near future.
Yeah, you don't really make a comeback on your record when you visit
We've got the gift of
the Cowboys.
NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
1,000.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They didn't say who was injured. They didn't say what the injury was.
Throwing first play is Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That was lousy. It was the game's second play.
They were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Osa, OD,
guy.
That guy.
The Cowboys shake it up. But
the
now
guy
what you
who
want
was
to
our
see this
best
late
player
in the
last
season.
week.
Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Try not to
They'll look
overtalk
to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
This isn't Discord.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he will go down.
About time.
Donovan Ezaraku in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I thought Conklin was on our team.
Now it's Herbert. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
I think it's going to be Dak Prescott that's going to be the player of the year.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete.
And we're going to fire him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Just
His
like
first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
just like when Jerry Jones, our owner, fired Coach Jimmy Johnson right after Jimmy Johnson won 2 Super Bowls in a row.
And 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground.
See,
A
Conklin,
running back
it says.
taking control
77.
Of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that
See
up
that?
later.
77. So they got the other guy's name wrong. They confused one of our players, one of their players with one of our players.
2nd down and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Tolbert. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Don't end phrases and prepositions. So after Jimmy Johnson won 2 Super Bowls in a row, everybody wondered whether the Cowboys could three-peat, which had never been done in NFL history.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
But our idiot owner, Jerry Jones, fired Jimmy Johnson just like he had fired the great Tom Landry. And we did not three-peat.
Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
So in true Cowboys fashion, once Dak Prescott wins us the Super Bowl, I'm going to cut him from the team. And I'm going to cut almost all of our first-string players.
Prescott, they're going to throw for him. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chargers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Get him! Get him!
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 2.
Other than that interception, our defense has not been as sharp.
Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Block back kick.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Looks like Still is hurt.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Why not?
Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. His first catch good for 8 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys.
1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Toss play to the right to Blue. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down.
1st and 10.
You need to yell 1st down when he says that's good for a Cowboys, and then he stops talking. That's the point where you're supposed to yell 1st down. Everybody out there in YouTube land should be yelling 1st down.
Prescott. The short one there taken in by
Jake
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
That's another Cowboys
1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And it's up to defender to save them. Defender, a great Atari game.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Canton is beating Carolina right now.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught.
Ferguson
And
again.
the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Yeah, you keep thinking that.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Just shy of the goal line.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, he's not going to get it here either. Most likely, since there's 2 defenders. I don't think our center can take out both those defenders. I should call an audible, but I'm too lazy.
It's a keeper with Prescott.
Oh, he did get
This
it.
time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
Cowboys will line up for the
They'll look to throw.
There is no try.
This time the two-point conversion works, and it's 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Of course they're looking to put a drive together. That's what defenses are trying to do all the time.
Throw caught by Allen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Here's Herbert.
He caught it.
To Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
I can't believe how lousy our defense is right now. Come on, guys, get it together.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall
And
offense
number
in the
1
NFL,
against the run, too.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going
They showed the guy without the head.
Protecting the football as well.
And then it
He
popped
looked
into view.
that time.
I
Wound
was
up having
hoping
it
they had
knocked free,
fixed
but
that bug.
fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yeah, don't rub it in. We didn't pick up the fumble.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, no.
The open man, that's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
There goes our
A
shutout.
real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. So the completion gets him.
Oh, that is weird. So they've got a Conklin, we've got a Conklin. Conklin snapped that, there's not a lot of Conklins in the world.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
But they've got one and we've got one, so there you go. And our dreams of a shutout, unless they fumble or throw an interception, our dreams of a shutout
Football
are
to
gone.
start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here
Fumble,
to pick
fumble.
up the 1st down and move the
Fumble,
chains.
fumble, 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 fumble.
Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to... Oh, they get to the football.
Oh, goody. Good.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
We're the best.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched for it?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaded Blue, 75 yards.
That probably feels worse than missing the field goal.
And convert it into 6 points. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
We're the best offense, the best defense, the best looking.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
And when we brag,
so
we
throw
fail.
for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Herbert and the Chargers now
Okay,
the
guys,
first
you
and
gotta
10 at their own 23.
You gotta. I can't believe they have more yards than us.
Able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
I mean, we have more points than them, but they have more passing yards.
Get ahead of steam on, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
Hey, learn how to tackle.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On 4th down, J.K. Scott.
Okay, guys,
ready to punt
block
it
that
away.
kick, block that kick, block that kick, block that kick, block that kick. You didn't block it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Yeah,
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
we still have fewer passing yards than them. That has not happened at all season. So they're doing some things right.
Prescott on play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff.
That's George Pickens.
Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
21
Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Second and a couple.
We need a better offensive line to protect our quarterback.
Now Prescott. Drops it to Boone, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. A timeout here for
Looks
injured
like
player.
Mack is hurt.
Definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check
When
on
would
him,
you like to see
and we'll
Mack
step aside
injured?
for a moment. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Come on, guys.
Outside, but he's only able to get it back
Speed,
to the line of scrimmage.
pursuit, tackle.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, no.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10.
We got to keep them out of field goal range.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
it says 120.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It says
Well,
100.
everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
It doesn't matter. We're firing him after the season. So it says that we've got 127 passing touchdowns. In last year's game, that's the most you could get. In other words, when you got more, it didn't count them in.
Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So we'll want to see whether that bug has been fixed or not. So if it keeps saying 127 touchdowns, you know that's not the real number, as long as we get another one.
Blue on the toss. He gets away from one. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 141 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
At their 48-yard line.
So you know what Jimmy Johnson did that got him fired? What horrible thing he did as the coach of the Dallas Cowboys? Yeah, he won games. He won those 2 Super Bowls back-to-back.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his
Jake
man.
Ferguson.
It's Ferguson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The owner felt that the coach was taking too much credit for the wins when the owner thought the owner, was more responsible for the wins and wasn't getting enough glory for them. So he fired the coach that was winning.
Now Blue trying the right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now remember, 127 passing
2 big plays
touchdowns.
in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
We want to see if it goes to 128 and whether that number remains or not. Because if not, then it's still bugged from last year.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Second and goal from the 1.
It's the only reason I'm passing the ball from here is to get that other touchdown to see whether it is still bugged or not. It's actually a bad idea here.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys open the lead up to 34-0.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
I don't know about this.
He'll try and run it with Blue. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line. As
He did not come up short, but we're not going to.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
We didn't throw it. We ran it, idiot. Don't you see the replay?
I think
That's
stats
running.
over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
That was running, you idiot. You're just not watching the
After
game.
the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Are you watching some other game? Moron.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I still can't get over
2nd and 10.
each team having a conflict. One on the offense and one on the defense.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Line in.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
On the give, this is Blue. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 178 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it.
Oh, there was a need.
Extend this lead out even further.
Don't you worry about my needs. Rock-a-bye, babe.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Najee Harris. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
Herbert now. Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll put it away for the 4th time today.
Imagine firing somebody for being too good.
That's taken inside his own 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
I would say he's already got a big game throwing the football.
On the draw, here's Blue. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 5-yard gain.
Prescott down. That's going to be caught by
George Pickens.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do.
And better looking.
It's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
This ball nearly intercepted.
Yeah, that should have been an
A
interception.
once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
The big fellow.
They bring the pressure.
Oh.
A very short kick.
That should have been a block.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Time's out.
The clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, we heard him.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds
George
Pickens over the
Pickens
middle.
again.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
That's good for
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 18-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yeah! Here we go! Nice play!
Prescott. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Here we go!
And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, we needed the points.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it.
Well, that's not your decision, so don't worry about it. I wanted to see what they were doing because sometimes they play games like Duck Duck Goose. Sometimes they pretend they're bowling. Sometimes they pretend they're playing a video game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I wouldn't trust them after this first half.
And playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on
Why
mistakes.
is CeeDee Lamb on the
Every
defense?
level on defense hitting it once.
That's weird.
Just like this one.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to
He's an
stop him
offensive
behind the
player,
line.
and they had him lining
They
up
lost
on the
four there, and
defensive
it's
line.
third down.
That is weird. Is that just a bug, or did they have a reason for that? I don't know.
Go, hey, go! Go, fellas.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Fine, honest, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in.
Okay, show us
Our
some
trip
video.
around the NFL starts now.
Okay.
We begin at venerable Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Packers.
Okay, let's see some footage of that. Right now would be good. I see a black screen.
And this is Izzy Abanaconda. Spots an opening, capitalizes
How
on
long
it,
did it take
15
you to-
yards for the touchdown.
How long did it take you to learn to
The
pronounce
Packers
his name?
wind up cruising in this one, 27-0 the final score. We go from there to this, the NFC title game rematch from a year ago. Eagles and Commanders, this one in D.C.
It's probably a good game, too, I would guess. Do you have any footage of it? That'd be so much better for the viewers. Scott, you there?
And this is Noah Brown. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Commanders needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race.
And they have good-looking uniforms.
One more to show
too.
you, and it's out in Seattle. The Seahawks hosting the LA Rams.
Seattle. You going to show us anything, dude? Hello? Is the caller there? Hello? This is John Smith from Microsoft.
And it's JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Seahawks get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture.
Okay, so it looks like the Bison might get a wild card. Or it could be these Chargers. Oh, the stands are empty. Thank you for joining me here. I am your poorly aging, sarcastic, PC, witty gamer. This is the Poorly Aging Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel here on YouTube, where you're falling in love in stereo. And I'm very happy that you're here. I hope you're happy that you're here. Are you happy that you're here? I'd like to remind you, I have no idea what any of this is about. Zeus Mouthpiece Superstar. This isn't Superstar mode, but I'm assuming that it's saying when I play in Superstar mode, I can have a mouthpiece based on Zeus. I'm guessing that's what it's trying to tell me. I don't like games when they mix modes. Like, remember in WWE 2K25,000, there's certain wrestlers that you can only unlock for your franchise, which is one mode, by playing the showcase, which is a different mode. Now here, Joe Milton III is our backup quarterback. And somehow, during this game, he earned experience even though he wasn't even in the game. Now, I guess he got experience by watching the game or something, or maybe talking to Dak Prescott on the sidelines or something, and learning from the best.
The finish line is in sight. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 16.
Hi, how you doing? I'm your poorly aging, sarcastic, PC, witty gamer right here on your favorite YouTube channel, the Poorly Aging, Sarcastic, PC, Witty Gamer channel, where you're falling in love in stereo. Scott. Scott, you there, Scott?
Lots to get you caught up on.
Oh,
We'll
good.
start in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the LA Chargers.
Well, how'd that go?
And this is Dak Prescott.
Is it?
He was nothing short of unconscious throwing the football. Bushel full of touchdown passes.
How could he throw the football if he was
turned
unconscious?
this one into a laugher, a lopsided shutout win. From there, we check out another big late-season game. Playoff implications here.
The Canton Caps against the Carolina Panthers. Have you got any footage of that, Scott Hansen? No relation to...
And this is Bucky Irving. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run.
Who names their kid Bucky?
Just squeak by, 13-10 the final score.
No wonder he became a football player. With a name like Bucky, he was probably in a lot of fights, so just over his name alone.
Lastly, got one more to show you here.
The New England Patriots against the Oklahoma City Bison. Don't pronounce the S. It's already plural without the S. It's stupid to put an S on something that's already plural.
And it's Drake May on target here to Hunter Henry. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. The Pats are a double-digit win team. They get their 10th victory of the season.
Only 10? And you're talking about them?
Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
I mean, the way you talked about them, I thought they had done something special or something. Just 10 wins? Are you sure? Just the 10? I mean, some of us, well, we have 15. Now, I think it said we have the Washington Commanders this coming up week. And I think it also said, and since I know how many, weeks there are in an NFL season, I know it to be true, that we only have 2 games left. So let's look at the matchup. We're not going to play the game right now, but let's look at the matchup. Well, if we could. Well, we're 15-0, of course, and they're 9-6. So they have a winning. Now, this is interesting. Washington and Philadelphia, which are both in the NFC East, both are 9-6. And they're both fighting for that wild card slot in the NFC playoffs. Obviously, they don't have my spot in the playoffs. My spot is already tied down. That's why I have that -Z next to my name. I've clinched home field advantage. In fact, the best thing I could do, and I'm not going to do this, by the way, but the best thing I could do would be to lose my last 2 games. Put in my backups, lose the last 2 games, keep my starters fresh for the playoffs. But I'm not like that. I'm a competitive guy. I want to win. It looks like Canton has clinched the playoffs as well. So we're treating every team that we moved around like a new team. So for a new team, that's really good. Canton in the NFC South, they're in the playoffs. Salt Lake City, another new team, not in the playoffs. Mexico City, again, 9-6. So they have the same record that Washington and Philadelphia do. The commentators were saying points don't matter. As long as you just beat the opponent, points don't matter. But look at this. You've got Washington, Philadelphia, Mexico City, and the San Francisco 49ers, all at 9-6. If somehow, and I don't think there's a way that this would happen, but if somehow all of them were to end the season with the same record, how would they determine who got the wild card spot if they're not looking at things like how many points were scored? And I'm going to end the video very soon. I'm just doing a little commentary about what we've got here in the league. And then the next time we get together, at least for football, it'll be the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Redskins. But, I live in Arizona. It's sad to see Arizona, which is one of the oldest teams in the league. It wasn't always called Arizona, just so you know. First of all, it was back east somewhere. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Arizona originally started as a Chicago team and then moved to Arizona, and I think for at least one season they were called the Phoenix Cardinals. But when they were Chicago, I don't think they were called the Cardinals. I think they're one of the oldest teams in the league, but under other names. I don't know if this matters to you, or even if I'm correct about it. I think I'm correct about it. But anyway. And of course, London, the Lions, one of our newer teams. So far, they're 6-9. Not great, but in the NFC North, Chicago's 8-7. So it's possible that if London were to win their last 2 games and Chicago were to lose their last 2 games, the Chicago and London would be tied. So there are some interesting things going on in the league. Oh, you know what? I kind of wanted to look at the thing to see whether or not I wanted to see whether it's cheating us on the touchdowns, at least outside of the game. So let's go to quarterbacks. Dak Prescott. Oh, it doesn't tell me his number of quarterbacks here. I mean, touchdowns, his number of quarterbacks. You don't make a bit of sense. Maybe. So I just did that that was under team salaries, I think. Let's look under re-signed players. Oh, now this just tells me of the people that are begging for a job next year, all of whom I'm going to cut. Maybe not Israel. I like the first name Israel. I might. So right now, it's not that I'm heartless. I might be heartless. But the reason I haven't made an offer to them isn't because I'm heartless. It's because I only have 38 million room in the cap, the salary cap. So if I wanted, I mean, I don't want, of course, I already told you, I already told Micah Parsons to hit the road. But if I wanted to negotiate with Micah Parsons, I couldn't. There's not enough salary cap room. I could negotiate with Deron Bland, who I barely know who this guy is. He's a corner. George Pickens, we all know who he is. He's been doing a good job. But he wants a $22.8 million signing bonus. Think about that. Just for inking the deal, he wants $22.8 million. On top of that, he wants $28.4 million over 3 years, whether he plays or not, for a total before incentive pay, bonus pay for hitting certain levels, $51.2 million. I've got $38 million on the salary cap. Javonte Williams. He's the halfback. Now, as you'll see, his re-sign interest is extremely low. He wants a signing bonus of $4.64 million. He wants, on top of that, $3.14 million over 2 years, for a total of $7.78 million. But if you look at his re-sign interest, you'll see he's not really that interested in re-signing with us. So why bother? He's on an injured reserve right now. Oh, and he's considered a star. We're going to replace him with Emmitt Smith or Tony Dorsett, or in other words, a historic Cowboy. Jalen Tolbert, wide receiver. Why are we replacing him? Well, not only does he want $27.2 million of our $38 million, he's 26 years old. Remember, I can bring in 21-year-olds, 23-year-olds who are unproven, pay them next to nothing, give them 7-year contracts, and then build up their skills during those 7 years. Will we win every game by 100 points? Probably not. Will we win enough games to get deep into the playoffs and the Super Bowl? I hope so. And Sam Williams is a reg. I don't remember most of these new positions that they used to call something else. So this is probably a right defensive guard, right end defensive guard, I'm guessing, is what a reg would be. He's 26 years old as well. He's interested in re-signing at $15.8 million, nearly half the money we have. Donovan Wilson, the strong safety, is age 30. Of course he wants to re-sign with us. By the way, he's only 76 overall, and he's age 30. And as he gets older, it's going to be a combination of having more experience in the league will help that number go up, but being older will help it go down. Again, if I can bring in a younger safety, one that's 21 years old, I will. Even if it means the guy's not as skilled, because I'll pay him a lot less. And Damone Clark, he's a Mike. Middle, inside, I don't know, something end. He wants $7.58 million, and he's only 74 overall. Jack Sanborn, I don't know who he is, and he's a Mike. A 25-year-old Mike, and he's not really interested in re-signing with us, but he wants $7 million to even talk about it. Kenneth Murray Jr. has been good in our games. He's 26 years old, 75 overall, but he wants $8.44 million. Peyton Turner is a reg. He's 26. I haven't even seen him in any of the games, and he's 74 overall. Israel Mukuamu. If I'm getting your name wrong, I'm sorry, dude. Sorry. I blame fallen race, really. He wants $5.84 million, and he's 72 overall, and he is an FS. Then there's Robert Jones. I haven't seen him on the field at all, and he is a left guard. He wants $3.31 million, and his skills are only 71 overall. TJ Bass, good player. Age 26, though. His overall skills, 68, and he wants $2.96 million. Brock Hoffman, a center, age 26. His skills, 67. So so far he's the lowest guy on the list as far as I can tell. He still wants $750,000, almost $750,000 as a signing bonus. He wants to be signed for a 1-year contract, which I don't even do 1-year contracts. Well, I sort of do. So in this game, and I imagine nobody's still even listening, but in case you are, in this game, when you sign a free agent, they're signed to a 1-year contract on your team. Then I think you can go in and sign them to a longer contract. I can't remember. But unless they changed it in this year's game, the longest contract would be a 7-year contract. So he wants $1.61 million for 1 year, even though he's 67 overall. And here's Dante Fowler Jr. He's a Reg, age 31, so he's one of the oldest people on this list. He wants $7.46 million to sign with us, and he just wants it for 1 year. Royce Freeman, our third string halfback, who we will not be signing, has only 70 overall. And the reason we're not signing him is it's not that he wants $5.34 million for 2 years. I mean, that is bad enough. But it's we already know we're going to be able to get some halfbacks in the draft. We're going to have Tony Dorsett. We're going to have Emmitt Smith. We're going to have other historic running backs. So we don't need them. La'el Collins, great player. Somehow he's only got a 71 rating and he wants $3.31 million. And he's a left guard. Brandon Aubrey, he's our kicker. We might negotiate with him. Problem is, he wants $9.16 million. We probably won't negotiate with him. He wants $9.1 million signing bonus. And then he wants to be paid $2.2 million on top of that over 2 years. So that's $11.4 million for 2 years of play. That seems like a lot for a kicker. And Hunter Lupeke, I can't remember how to say your last name. He's, what do they call him? A fullback. Thank you. Age 25. His skills are 74 overall. He wants $1.69 million. He's the most reasonable on this list. Mozzie Smith, great defensive player. He's a defensive tackle, but he wants $17.4 million, and his skills are only 75. What we're actually looking for, by the way, is we want to find out how many touchdowns. Maybe it won't tell us because I don't see any place where it would tell us. I'm just looking. These are all skills. They're not telling us what he's done. There's got to be a place that has records somewhere, but I don't see where it would be. Depth chart. We just checked the depth chart, didn't we? I don't remember what we checked. Team schemes, auto subs, formation subs. None of that sounds. So manage roster trades, free agents, contracts, and more. I can relocate or rebuild in the middle of a year? That's ridiculous. We already looked at. I don't think this is going to help. Yeah, this isn't going to help. Okay, I guess I can't find out the records of my own team. Oh, see that? It does have the bug in it. So, okay, it has the same bug it had. See, it says 127 passing touchdowns. It said that at the beginning of our game, and we got 11 touchdowns in that game. So it still has the 127 touchdown bug in the game. Anyway, thank you for being here. Last time I checked, 58 subscribers. Oh, I would like to get that number much higher. Please leave comments below. Not only does that let me know that you appreciate what I do here, it lets YouTube know that you appreciate what I do here, and they offer these videos to more people because of that. If you're not a subscriber, I'd ask you to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Watch it from beginning to end, and then watch another video from beginning to end on this channel. That would let YouTube know that you appreciate what I'm doing here. In any case, thank you so much for being here. The subscribers, certainly, especially, but anybody that's viewing this at all, thank you so much for being here. I am your poorly aging, sarcastic, PC witty gamer, and this is YouTube's poorly aging, sarcastic, PC witty gamer channel, where you're falling in love in stereo.
Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I wouldn't call it an affair.
Herbert now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for L.A. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
He doesn't look that uncomfortable to me.
This close to the end of the regular season.
Now he looks uncomfortable. He didn't when you first said it. You may be a prophet.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
I told you it's not an affair.
Food, because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch.
I'm pretty sure everybody eats
food. It's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
I don't know. We've been pretty good in other games as well.
Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
If you want to take a quarterback out, that's up to you, man. I don't take guys.
It's blue. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
15 more yards. That's another Cowboys
first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yeah, here we go.
We need to get serious about scoring some points, I think.
Play action now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You know, a few minutes ago they said Dak got
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
10 passing touchdowns this game. Now it says 9 passing touchdowns. You can't decide. There's glitches like that all over this game, but as you can see, the game is still very playable.
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
They'll try and run it with Blue. And he will not make it to
He did make it. You can see the ball in the end zone.
But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
You can see that he makes it in before his knee or anything else goes down. The ball has to go over the goal line, which it does do. I'm not going to throw the flag because, you know, the 2 points aren't going to matter.
After the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
In the overall scheme of things, and this guy's going to keep interrupting me anyway.
And able to get this out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Yeah, but this would be their biggest defeat
1st and 10
by a long
at
shot.
their own 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Certainly their most humiliating.
There, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I do like the way they render the uniforms and the faces.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
I think they hope to move.
Now it's Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Donovan Ezeraku in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A.
Block that kick, block that kick, block that kick, block that kick.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Handoff, Blue running right. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brooklyn finally won a couple of games, but now they're 2-12, so they're not whistling Dixie.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It doesn't make any sense to be dissatisfied because life is going to be what life is.
Now Prescott.
You might as well be satisfied with it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's
Ferguson, yeah.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Well, one problem is I cut our third string quarterback, so we only have 2 quarterbacks on this team right now.
They'll run on first down. Blue knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I mean, I don't think it would happen, but I wouldn't want to injure both my quarterbacks.
They go again with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
So what the owner of the Cowboys said was that any coach could have got the Cowboys to those 2 Super Bowl wins. It didn't have to be Jimmy Johnson. It could have been anybody. And that offended Jimmy Johnson quite a bit.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else.
We needed the point.
What they couldn't see as you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this minute. No, okay.
I don't think you should make fun of me for not
go for them. It's still
getting
without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, a couple of drives.
Are thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
A couple of drives that were really effective moving
Back
the
to
ball.
throw here, Herbert. He finds his target.
Like this one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Oh, please.
The big play has them all
Please,
around
we
near
need
midfield
that.
for first and 10.
We need that shutout.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston.
Phew.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession.
You got tripped me.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Well, if you had watched our games this year, you would have seen a lot of lopsided games.
Between the tackles.
We're actually quite good.
30, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
Oh, I can't believe it's fourth down.
Coming up.
We need those 6 points.
At this point, despite that huge lead, and some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah,
no, we need that 100 points.
People in their families,
and we were very close to it.
You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And you know, break some world records.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And nothing doing.
Not only is that nice at contract time,
lose a yard there and it's second
but it feels good
offense,
to be a world
specifically this
record.
running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Peyton Turner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, we need this block, people. Concentrate.
Backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. We're a well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yeah, I told you, we need 100 points.
Over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
Side, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This thing is beautiful.
Quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
Oh, you're starting to consider that now?
Unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today.
And your coaching.
Helping guide them to this late lead.
I'll give the coaches their due.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try to run it with blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, we didn't need the points. We've got our 100
So after the
points.
touchdown,
As long as they don't
Aubrey now
score,
to kick
we're
this one
fine.
away.
We just got to keep them from scoring for 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
A solid stiff arm. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. L.A. readies for its next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
Here's Herbert.
No!
One complete to McConkey. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Again, it's not an affair.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Trying to run for it.
No.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
We have got to stop this drive.
Open man here is Conklin. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Wouldn't be the first time a Conklin ruined my day.
Defensively, quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Okay.
Out of bounds.
We just stayed on
So
target.
this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cowboys, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for L.A., their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
So Dak Prescott, 474 yards. Not his best game. Obviously, that's not slouch yardage. 85.4% completion rate. That's almost unheard of. And 11 touchdowns. That is a world record. Justin Herbert, 249 yards, which is respectable. A 60.5% completion rate. I think that's about the average in the league, but 0 touchdowns. And as you can see, that makes all the difference. in the world. Oh,
meanwhile, our game has not been all that
second.
competitive. A one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
We like to think we're competing against ourselves. Really. Competing against the record books as well.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a good
that would be
Deuce
Vaughn.
Just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
This isn't about you.
They begin with a carry for Blue. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
It's about me and my winning football team.
The 43-yard line.
You know, they haven't even mentioned that I'm 14-0. I could go to 15-0 in this game, and it looks like I probably will.
On play action, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
No, that's a common misunderstanding. Cows have horns, not cowboys.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go!
We'd have a lot more points if we did run out the clock between each of our offensive plays. So don't complain that we've got too many points.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Will find Lane crossing the formation for the catch. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll toss it here to Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, he should have gone to the outside, but he tried to go in, and The line hadn't really opened up a hole for him to run through, so it was a mistake on his part. And good defense, of course.
Throwing, Prescott. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Prescott to throw it. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Let's get a physical, a physical. I want to get a physical.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Now, we just knew we couldn't kick a field goal. We're lousy at it.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
What is a
and
scoop?
The Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
The Caps are beating the Panthers right now in Carolina.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Dude, we've been in half number 2 for 4.5 minutes of play. Get with the program or we'll replace you.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
The Rams are losing to Seattle.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
We are so afraid.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
I object to them having a player named Conklin. I can't tell you why, but I object to it.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
It would dox me if I told
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We're not one of the league's best defenses. We are the league's best defense.
That's complete to his running back, Hampton. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to
ran
play
into the
defense.
kicker, so it's probably going to be a penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
I didn't rough him. I just ran into him accidentally.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
No, they put on a bad acting job, hoping the refs are stupid enough to fall for
They'll
it.
fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering.
I know our
because
numbers
there's so many
are low.
ways to try
Give
to
me a break.
counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
They're actually a
nice job
fairly
of bodying
decent
him
team.
up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now.
Okay,
Forced to
Ali.
kick for the 6th time today.
Now don't rough the guy, just block his kick.
$35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
So Netflix actually is doing a mini-series about it right now, about Jerry Jones and the Cowboys and firing Jimmy Johnson and all of that. And first, of course, he fired Tom Landry, the greatest coach in the history of the game.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Man, 216 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
He's not even in the top 3. Although that little graph said that nobody had gotten any votes yet, so I don't know how they know who's in the top 3.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
If you're wondering why I would throw a short pass like that, it's to keep my pass percentage completion rate high. And obviously I hope the guy would break free and get some yards after
They
catch.
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
For the most part, if I can get through a game with just those short, high-percentage passes, I will, because it makes my quarterback look really good.
They run with Blue. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Prescott off play action. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Boy,
Jerry Jones is in the miniseries, so is Jimmy Johnson, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Deion Sanders.
The carry, this is Blue. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Norv Turner, Michael Irvin.
Here's Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Yeah, I don't think
so Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
the Chargers are any kind of pushover or anything.
They'll try and run it with Blue. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think we're having a great year, and we'll have that great year and lose a lot of players.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches.
Dude,
that's
we've
for
been
sure.
back for 11 minutes of play.
Half number 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
We've been back for 11 minutes of play. I don't know what you're doing, dude. Were you off buying a hot dog or something?
To about the 22. The Chargers ready to take over. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Oh, he dropped it.
They didn't start
indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points on.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th.
Usually I have like 20
down.
sacks by this point in the game.
Herbert has him knocked free. Well, Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
30.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on in the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Oh, I called the wrong play accidentally.
Now Prescott. And this one incomplete.
Well, yeah, everybody heard I called the wrong play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Prescott. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys.
First down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Arizona is being beaten by Mexico City right now, although the game isn't over.
Here's Blue. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 249 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, we need the points. Right here on your favorite YouTube channel, the poorly aging sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel, where you're falling in love in stereo.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Why should we let up? It would be disrespecting the game to let up.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Dude, half of the half is already over.
So after
we
the
came back
touchdown,
from
Auburn now to
halftime
kick this one
15
away.
minutes ago. 15 minutes of play ago, which is like almost half an hour ago.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
No, it's not.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.